So this just came out last night too, and the segue into it, another young fighter, not 25, I'm only 23, I'm quoting him, Jared Anderson.
Yeah.
He called himself a felony.
Yeah.
He's voiced before that boxing is just a means to an end for him, that he's not really concerned about being a champion, and I'm paraphrasing once again, but he's left these sentiments in the boxing world that has led a lot of the boxing community to believe that he's not fully invested. And are we seeing another downward spiral with this charge that he just got?
What kind of car was he in?
Oh man, I know he was in something so fast that Tim Bradley had mentioned it on ESPN that he knew once as soon as he saw his car that it was bad news for him and that he was going to get in trouble.
Ah.
Oh wow.
And then how fast was he caught going? That's kind of important to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't got all the details.
130 miles an hour.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But in the kind of car he got, that's not difficult.
Hey,
you
listen,
could be cruising. 130 is
I did
easy.
130 on the track, and it don't even feel like you
feel like
it feel like you're doing 80 miles an hour.
Looks like he was in a Dodge Challenger.
But listen, the fact of the matter is that he did flee, and he didn't just pull over. Listen, he was,
Yeah.
he was going for it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Some of the things I may have dreamt about.
Hey man, sometimes
Some things I may have dreamt about. I just could never flee. I'm pulling over, but in my dreams, I've definitely pushed that pedal when I was supposed to pull over.
But you know what?
You think it's mental health, or is it something just like, I think I got one in me, like I think I could just get out of this one?
But think about it. Most people we all done got away. Meaning like, how did he get, when he fled, did he flee when he already had him hit, or did he pull over and flee?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of flee.
Oh, yeah.
Because, sometimes you see the police coming and you out there,
don't. Yeah.
You see him hitting the corner, you making a run for it. Yeah. So that could be, considered, he fled.
Yeah.
Or did he pull over?
Yeah.
And then that's a different kind of flee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if he hitting already at 130, who gonna pull over?
Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. So when I saw a couple months ago that the other big baby was arrested. I think he was fighting. Was it in Cali or Florida? Something like. I think it might have been Florida. He was fighting and got arrested for fighting. And I actually thought that it was Jared Anderson who had gotten arrested. And so I thought to myself, I said this was kind of like his way of getting out of the boxing ring. When you cause this kind of harm to yourself, you already know what the consequences are gonna be. You know what I mean? And so I kind of feel like the same. Even though it's a car, I'm doing 130, I'm fleeing, and then eventually I do end up pulling over. Was this my way of hey, I don't want to just be completely honest and say this boxing thing. Even though I'm big, even though I'm strong, I got all the skills. I'm supposed to be the next world champion, but that ain't what I want. Instead of coming out and saying those things, this is what you would consider acting out. When you talk about acting out, usually you're talking about a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old. But this is a grown man's version of acting out, and I kind of feel like that's what this is here.
But remember this too, though. It could be this, though. We living in a time where social media rob you of your ability to make righteous decisions.
Right.
So a lot of people move emotionally.
Right.
Because everybody emotionally driven.
Yeah.
So he could click like that. That don't mean he, not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying it could just be emotional reaction. You know what I mean? Like,